Namaste. Let us move towards our 8th milestone. Let us learn to free ourselves from stress and awaken to serenity. External pressure is unavoidable for all living creatures, be it plants, animals, or humans. But humans have this peculiar quality of converting the external pressure into internal stress. Here is a fundamental difference I would like to make with the way I perceive stress from the way the world perceives it. To me, a frictional inner state is stress, which means anxiety is stress and anger is stress. The world usually perceives anxiety to be stress. I would like to share an interesting aspect from our evolution here. This will perhaps help scientists and intellectuals understand themselves more. Evolutionarily, we know we draw a lot from our ape ancestors. In studies with the chimpanzees, when they are disturbed, that is, conditions are not favorable to their expectations, such as food not being available, or the caretaker shows partiality to a fellow chimpanzee. Then the brain of the chimpanzee releases a hormone named testosterone, provoking the chimpanzees to anger. But in the studies with the bonobos, when you repeat the same unfavorable conditions and they are disturbed, the brain releases a hormone named cortisol that provokes the bonobo to anxiety. That is, a chimpanzee perceives a threat as a provocation to fight and believes it is a contest for power, while bonobo monkey perceives it to be a fearful threat. Stress is basically a pre-immersion, a post-immersion, and repeated immersion in a pressured situation. Pre-immersion because before the pressured situation has actually occurred, you're already imagining it and you're feeling stressed about it. Let us say economy is booming and you're already imagining recession is going to set in, that you're going to lose your job, lose your partner, lose your car. Pre-immersion is actually making you lose sleep right now. Let us talk of post-immersion. Someone may say a sly remark at work, or you felt insulted. You're going back to it again and again, even after the event is over. This is post-immersion. Post-immersion can also become obsessive and become repetitive in nature and make you lose your joy of living right now. No matter what the reason for your stress is, you become unwise, you become aggressive, or you move into inaction. Each time you go through a stressful state, your immune system is weak for next few hours. Certain neuropeptides release from the body, entering the bloodstream and attached to the cell receptors. Thereafter, no medicine works on those cells. And those cells give birth to further disease cells. In ancient times, we probably moved into stress when we encountered a tiger that would chase us and we had to run very fast. It actually needed us to move our limbs very quickly so that we save ourselves. And we had a very short window. We probably were stressed for 90 seconds and after which we moved to a place of relaxation or we were devoured by the tiger. But today the situation is very different. Our lives are very different. We probably do not face a tiger, but we feel that we are living with a tiger every day as our boss or as a partner. This makes us live in prolonged period of stress. A few of us live in stress for days together. A few of us live in stress for decades together. leaving us being a deceased individual. In earlier times, when we were stressed and we need to run very fast to save our lives, there is a glucose that is produced so that the limbs can move very fast. Today, we do not have the tiger, but we still secreting the glucose in our body, not allowing our hearts to function very well. How to walk out of stress? To walk out of stress, you need to understand the dynamic of the mystic triangle. The breath on one side of the triangle, the mind on the other side of the triangle, and the consciousness or the sense of self on the third side. The mystics have known that affecting and transforming one of these sides impacts the other two sides. Impact consciousness and you impact breath and your mind. Impact mind and you also impact consciousness and breath. Impact your breath. You automatically impact your mind and your consciousness. The serene mind practice, which only takes about 3 minutes, is one of the most powerful and yet incredibly simple ways to walk out of stress in any life situations. You have learned this already, the third milestone. Let us do it together again. As you do the serene mind practice, it reduces the neurological activity of your overactive amygdala and leads you to experiencing inner calm. Please close your eyes. Let us do the serene mind practice together. Let us walk out of stress into experiencing serenity. Breathe slow and deep. Your breath is like the reins of a horse. It has a direct impact on your mind and your consciousness. Become one with the movement of your breath. Identify the exact emotion that is arising within you right now. Is it anger or anxiety? Do not try to change it. Just observe. As this emotion is arising within you, observe the movement of your mind. Are you moving to a past experience? Or are you moving into your future? Again, do not try to change anything. Just bring your observation to it. Now see a light move from the middle of your forehead to the middle of your brain. And allow that light to be there in the middle of your brain. Bring a smile to your face. And open your eyes. You have successfully crossed 8 milestones so far, which is no ordinary feat. We will very soon move on